colleague Arsalan created a couple of technical training videos where we will guide you through the process of how the plugin works and what you can all do with it. Um, I'll give you a brief introduction in this video so you know a little bit what to expect and a high overview of what the plugin can do before you dive in the deep technical videos, so to say. So when you install the NetBox Slurp'it plugin, you see here in the menu on the side that you get like a new dropdown where you can like configure the plugin and see how it works. Um, what it in essence can do for you is it can onboard your devices from the network automatically. So if a new device is being detected by Slurp'it, we automatically add it into NetBox. We can automatically clean up all devices in NetBox. So what Slurp'it will do is it will scan on a regular basis your network, and if certain devices are not seen for a while, you can configure in such a range that it would first disable them after X amount of days and then, for example, delete them after X amount of days. So that's the basis, like how to get devices in here and how to kind of maintain that everything is in here is up to date. What's good to know is when you configure the Slurp'it plugin here in settings that we have support for something we call push and pull. Arsalan will go a little bit deeper into this, but what it in essence means is we support NetBox Cloud and we support NetBox On-Prem. So both options are here. Now, what you can then do and expect more about the videos is that there is something we call data tabs. And in data tabs, you can define per Slurp'it planning. That's what we call it. So that's how and when we collect live data. You can even extend this yourself. So you can create your own planning. If you want, for example, get ISAS data or multicast data, you can create it in Slurp'it. And then you can select here that you want to have like a live view of that data in NetBox. So to show you how that looks, like if you go to devices and you have a device onboarded, it will create a new tab called Slurp'it. And in this tab, you will then see the collected data we selected. So if I go here for this dropdown, you see the data tabs here. And if I, for example, take interfaces, I click on open, I see my live interfaces. And this you can do for ARP, for everything you have configured in Slurp'it and you have selected in the NetBox plugin. So that's one of the features. It's like a little gimmick, live data. Then the other one is the onboard devices we talked about. Arsalan will go a little bit deeper about how those tabs work because you have new, migrate, conflict, and onboarded. But what it in essence means is the first time you have to onboard your network device, when they are onboarded, Slurp'it will take over. So devices that are not onboarded, we won't touch. Devices that are onboarded, we will help maintain and keep up to date for you. Um, so yeah, this really fastest the process for you to actually onboard NetBox. Like if you already have a NetBox running, it can be nice that we extend it with extra data and extra features. But when you start like from scratch and you worked with something like Excel sheets in before and so on, this can really be like a handy start on point where you can immediately put your live network into NetBox and continue from there on, because there can be quite some work in the beginning because you have platforms to create, manufacturers, device types are like key essential and so on. But when the device is onboarded, yeah, Slurp'it takes over. And then there are a couple other features we will discuss as well in this video series. So there is NetBox to Slurp'it because Slurp'it needs to have devices in there before it can actually collect the data. Well, we have certain tools for that, but there is also an option that you can sync immediately all your NetBox devices towards Slurp'it. So that's what this one is doing. And then it's the other way around. And this is for the reconcile. So the moment the data is in uh, NetBox, so you have your device onboarded, we can start filling some data objects in NetBox. And this one will keep extending over time. We're now working on VLANs and VRFs, and we can just keep adding this. So if you from the community have new wishes or demands, just reach out to us and we will keep adding new features here. And it will look then like this. So you get a reconcile tab where for your onboarded devices, you see, for example, the interfaces coming in, so you can immediately like add them. If there is a diff, so now it says commit action adding, but if there is a diff, you can also live see quickly here the diff. So what's the difference between the state that comes in? You can accept it, you can decline it, and we can do the same for IPAM and prefixes to quickly like have everything in there. So I add those. just for demonstration. Hop, hop. And if I go now here to IPAM, IP ranges, it's not in there, sorry. IP addresses you see here, and you have prefixes in here as well. So you start seeing all the prefixes coming in and starts being filled. So more about how stuff worked and the technical insight or how to install the plugin, this will all be covered by Arsalan in the other videos. So I would like to welcome you, have a look at them and start playing with it actually. And I hope you guys have as much fun with it as we had.